Okay, I believe we are live. So I am going to show you a little bit of Summer in Mara. It drops tomorrow. I am very excited for it. Okay, I believe we are live. So I am. This is it's a farming sim game akin to kind of like Harvest Moon meets Animal Crossing. Sure, I mean something like that. Don't have any food. So my current goal is it's full of quests. You start off, you're trying to find this poor chick wants food and I don't got any for her. You start off and you have a this Yaya Haku. I'm gonna tell you one thing. I'm gonna slaughter these names because I don't know them very well. There's no voiceover in the game. It's all just written dialogue. So I'm just kind of going off of my best pronunciation of them all. So you start off and you are being raised by your grandmother, whom you call Yaya Haku, and we are sorry. And so she's teaching you how to live on this island, and then all of a sudden you go. There's a bunch of cutscenes which I'm not going to spoil, and then Yaya Haku is no longer there. And you go on kind of a journey to figure out where she's at. In the meantime, meeting a bunch of people, a bunch of different folks who help you figure out where your Yaya is, what's going on, and more importantly, what's going on in this world as a whole. As you can hear, it's got great music. I love the music in this game. And they kind of do an ebb and flow thing, kind of like akin to Breath of Wild. If you're aware of that, where you're kind of just running through the field and there's music and then it kind of goes away. See, just like that, goes away, and then it's just the sound effects, but it'll come back and it kind of goes back and forth, and it works very well in the game. So just give me a second here, and we will start the journey. Okay, so we just came from our home island. There are, if you see here, there are 30 different islands on this map that you can visit. As you can see, I have only unlocked 8 of them. I currently am trying to figure out how to get pineapples. That's like my overall goal. Um, but I'm having trouble finding pineapples. You meet a cast of characters, and as you can tell, there's a night and a day in the game. As I'll pop out here and show you. The top left is my energy. So the top left bar, the very top bar, is my energy. So I'm half energy. I can sleep in the boat, but it never gives me great energy. And then the apples are my food. I have to eat food to stay alive, which is something you do. And we're gonna sleep. And that whenever you sleep, it takes you to 8:30 in the morning. Which I wish that I got to sleep till 8:30 in the morning on the regular, which definitely does not happen. Um, So, see, look at like I really didn't get any energy out of that. Probably should have slept in the inn. There's an inn you can sleep in. You get full energy. But we'll just eat some food here, and that'll help us out. So we got some carrots. Raw carrots, man. That'll just fills you up with energy. Um, there's also this fun thing where you can pick up trash and recycle it. Gives you bottles you can fill up with stuff, and you just dump it there. There you go. Okay, so there's a whole cast of characters in this. Look at this. We have Saimi, again, slaughtering these names, who wants me to upgrade the boat that Yaya left me. We don't know where Yaya is, but that Yaya left me. And then we have we have the blacksmith. She doesn't have anything for me. Aquila, this rich elite guy who doesn't seem like he's really from this planet, but might be. Not really certain. He wants me to go check out some strange metal on another planet or on another island that I can't yet get to. I need to find some flour for Taka so that he can make more of these mokai things. Again, slaughtering. Bram is this. He's like a. I don't know. I think he's like a teenager, and he just has a rough. Like he's just trying to make a way for himself, and I'm trying to help him do that. Caleb's rich, and he wants some special fish. We really need to get him the fish so that we can start working on the boat. Cannot find the pineapple for this fish dish called paella. I slaughtered that, you son of a gun. Okay, jar of ink. Talk to Licio about buried treasure. I need to find bananas. Man, I tell you, I'm having trouble here. So there is a ton of different quests. Like the quests just keep coming. They just keep coming, let me tell you. And you just have to keep kind of following through with them. And it's really about exploring this world. By the way, not everybody is human in this world. They're cat creatures. So if you're a cat fan, let me tell you, you're in on this one. You are in on this one because you can have all the cat creatures you want. There's a cat girl who is just nothing but trouble, by the way. And then there's this cat adventurer called Unzo, or at least that's how I pronounce her name. And so you can she gives you all kinds of gives you all kinds of quests as well. The real question is though, where's pineapple or bananas for that matter? These are all three a bunch of merchants in this town that I can buy stuff from. No dice. See, you would think if I made wheat seeds, that would somehow give me flour. I tried that once and it didn't work because I need flour too, and I haven't found that yet either. Lost your room key. Never any good. Uncle disappeared. That can't be good either. Okay. So I'm trying to find, unfortunately, like I knew that when I was going to stream tonight, and then I hit this spot where I just like cannot find the pineapple to make Caleb happy. I knew it was going to be a problem because this could be a lame stream. I'm just going to be me hunting for pineapple. So you start off with really like low tools. Hey, can I tell you one thing real quick about tools in this game? That you know what? After way too many hours of Animal Crossing, no, you can never have too many hours of Animal Crossing. That's a lie. But after a whole lot of hours of Animal Crossing, the tools don't break. The tools in Summer in Mara don't break. Thank you so much to the Chibig. Sorry if I slaughtered that name. They're the studio that created this, developed and published. Thank you to them for making the tools not break because, well, I'm sick and tired of tools breaking, quite frankly. Like, I am more than happy to have the tools not break for once. Makes my day. So, not that the tools breaking in Animal Crossing is a horrible thing, but, you know, after so long, it gets a little touched. All right. So Akaji sells wires and boards and screws and nails and metal tubes and something that I need. So you start off with really no tools, and then you continually find recipes for more tools, and then you find recipes for better tools, which help you be able to upgrade your boat, which helps you find new islands. And like I told you, like I had already said, there's 30 islands altogether on this gig, and it's a ton. It's a ton of fun to find them, to explore and unlock the story. I'm much more invested in the story than I've been in a video game story in quite a while, especially in a video game story that lends itself to farming and sim. Normally, I don't want to say normally, but on the regular, they don't have the best stories in the world, you know? Animal Crossing doesn't really have a story. Well, it has a story mode, I suppose, where you have to get KK Slider there, but I don't know. It's just not very deep. And Koa is not this is not unusual. This is not a usual errand. Don't be late. Oh, I don't even know what I'm supposed to do for you, buddy. I don't remember. So I don't even see him. So blue, dive into the sea. Oh, the O tree to find the treasure. Okay. Bring Bram's pizza to Mun. See, but I'd need flour for that, and I don't really know where flour is. Does Unzo have flour? I don't think so. We're gonna find it. Sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, honey, cherry, sardines. There you go. So this is one of this is the biggest city, at least that I've found so far. There's a ton of islands, but this is the one that I found that really you do most of your stuff at. This and your home island, which we'll go back to in just a second. Your home island is the one that you can really change up and make your own. Oh man, I think I just got whooped. I spent way too much. I spent like an extra 10 coins on wheat seeds at the other place. This one is where you interact with most of the characters. I'm trying to think. I don't think I've found any characters on any of these islands. I don't think.
Oh.
So all the characters are centralized. Every once in a while, you'll find one of these characters on another island, but other than the pirate, I should say, there's a pirate, and we'll go over there. Boat's pretty easy to navigate, not super difficult. I think I'm this way. The map can sometimes get me. Going the right way? I am. I'm going the right way. I'm trying to go to the Punai Cave because that's where the pirate hangs out. And I can get a key there to open up, or I can get a key from him to open up one of the chests that I found earlier in a different island. So I mean, I don't want to make this connection seem like it's too deep because there's not a lot in this game that's Wind Waker-ish, but man, let me tell you, if you've ever played Wind Waker, when you first start off on this little ship, it reminds me at least so much of Wind Waker. I just really gave me the Wind Waker vibes, and I was like, oh, this is amazing. And so, yeah, it just brought it all back to me for doing that. It was a game I loved, absolutely fell in love with, and to just kind of have that exploration and that mystery of going out on the sea again, not knowing what you're about to encounter, is just really cool. So we bought a key. Now we're off to. Can't go any. Oh, whoops. Sorry, I didn't. This is why I need a new boat, because I can't go any further with this one. I need an upgraded boat, which I don't have. You know what I hope happens on the upgraded boat? That sleeping actually is more effective than what it is. this boat, because like I said, it's absolutely not effective at all on this boat. Loading screens are a bummer, not gonna lie. Some of them last longer than others. But there is a loading screen from like each. It's almost old school Animal Crossing, right? Every like, it's broke out into like grids A through F and 1 through 6, and each grid is its own load screen basically. So that's a bummer. It gets a little annoying at times when you're trying to jump from screen to screen or from island to island on a quicker rate, and you gotta wait for the thing to be done. I was just gonna get out here and make sure that that wasn't some type of fruit tree that I missed. No, I don't think it is. Okay, so the crab dude, these are male crabs. It's very weird. So apparently that's their that's their postal service is crabs, and the crabs got away, and so it's my job to kind of collect the messages. I don't know, but I get to read them too, which seems very intrusive. But well, that's that's how it's done. But they give me good things a lot of times. Everything from wood to gold to coins to all kinds of resources. Okay, so now for the blacksmith a while ago, we had to harvest the blacksmith's parents' crops on their island. This is the island that they live on, that we're going to right now. And there was a chest on that island, and I needed a key to open it. And the only place that I've found to get a key so far is Pirate. Wait, what's that star? Why is there a star? Not seen a star before. It's gone now, though. Dude, on the map at the bottom right, there was a star. Wait, what's this? Oh, I can rescue a pig. Sweet. I just built, so on my home island, which we will go back to, I promise. So you really got to pay attention to that map. Oh, it's a crab in the water. I've not actually seen that. No, I want to talk to the crab. Oh, fine. Crab's still there. Lucky me. Dreams which bind the seeds I sow, and from this earth they will ever grow. See, I got cotton seeds, just like that. 3 of them. Whoops, there we go. See? Oh. So, as you can see here, this is another one of the islands. They are much smaller than the city island. That one is pretty big, much larger than the rest of them you see. All right, let's see what's in here. Stone. Well, that was underwhelming and not worth the 50 coins that I spent for the silver. Just saying. Just saying. Okay. Let's take this pig back home. Gotta get my bearings right, sorry. When another song starts up, it always makes me happy. Like, I just really like the music in this game, and so whenever one starts up, I'm always like, oh, what's this one doing? Oh, see the star again. Oh, see the star is an animal that I can rescue. Cool. Did not know that. This island is called Global Sleeps. I don't believe there's anything here that I'm missing. Well, there's coconuts on this island, but I already have coconuts on my island. blue coconut guybrush. Yeah, I bet. So you can fish in this game. It's very different than in many others. It's kind of like a mini game type style. I've played games that had stuff like this before, but the mini game gets much more difficult depending on the price of the fish, basically. I don't think there's any other fishing spots on here on this particular island. Like some of them are super difficult, and if you lose, the punishment is your thread snaps. Can't think of anything to say. So like this is a spot where I will dig at some point. Digging and fishing are both they are based on spots. So it's not like Animal Crossing where you can just dig or fish wherever you want. You can only do those things at certain spots, and so like we can do it again. I gotta hit B just right. That starts the thing, and then I have to follow the fish line. And if I don't do it, see how the green arrow goes down or the green line goes down. This one's very generous. Flat fish aren't worth all that much, so it's no big deal really. But like I said, when you get to some of the other ones, it gets much tougher to do that. So I got a chicken, a pig. That sounds like a restaurant. Chicken, a pig. I got a chicken, a pig on my boat. We're gonna take those back home. I think that's, yeah. So this will take me back to my home island. Get those taken care of, and then we'll plant some seeds, and I'll kind of show you a little bit around the home island. Top left, you can see there's this magical fountain. There's a couple of them on different islands, and you have to fill up your tank every once in a while. The fuel is very generous. It lasts quite a while, so it's not too bad. But yeah, you'll have to go and fill up the tank for the boat every once in a while from the magical fountain of fuel. So can't forget to do that. I don't really know what happens when you. Okay, I got close enough to the island, so now it's just telling me I got a pig and a chicken living on my island. So there's a dock. Boom. All right, there we go. Okay. So this is your home island, and this is this little guy called Napopo. Again, just, I go with all I got. He doesn't speak. Obviously, he looks like a shell. And so this whole island here, I have kind of crafted. You have a pretty good leeway to do as you wish on your island. You can't plant wherever you want. You have to plant in these sections here. So you can't just go crazy and plant wherever you want. But so we're gonna plant all the cotton and all the wheat we got here. When you get fruit from other islands, you can bring that over to your home island and plant them, and then have the trees on your island so that you won't have to run around for them anymore, which is really nice. That's what I've done with the cherry trees you see there. When I started off, all we had was oranges. Kinda. Now, if that's not Animal Crossing, I don't know what is. This is just a one-player game, though, just so you know. By the way, did you see that? That's the easiest watering mechanic I've seen. Oh, I'm out of food. I'm sorry, guys. My animals are starving. Just wish they had food. So probably should have got some corn. Usually feed them corn, but we don't have any. So you kick the tree, drops an orange. Let's see if we got any cherries in here. No, I must have already kicked those trees for cherries. You got coconut trees here. I don't think they've grown enough yet. I just planted them. So they're just about mature. So they'll start producing fruit. You can cut down any one of these trees by bringing up your axe. And then you just kind of... boom, and there you go. And you have cut down your tree. And you can, so that you don't cut down all the trees in your, sorry, wrong thing, so that you don't cut down all the trees in your village. You can go here. That was a pine nut tree that I just cut down, so I can replace it. Add another one. I do like the fact that you have like a little movement to modify so you get it right where you want it, which is really nice. So it, just in case you want to have something real precise, I think that's very helpful. Okay, well, as you can see, my energy bar is fading quickly, and it's late. Yes, 8 o'clock is late for Koa. She goes to bed early quite often, so quite frankly, she goes to bed whenever energy's out, just to be honest. So we go here. This is your house. If you have tools to build, recipes that need to be made for tools that are here. I don't have any tool recipes open to build right now. This is my workshop, all the stuff that I can build in the workshop. There are many, many things that you can build. I have just kind of scratched the surface of recipes. There's also a kitchen for all the food recipes that I've found. And then you can go to sleep. And there you go. New day. Oh, so the well runs dry. Oh, both of them are run dry? That's ridiculous. Let's see. What does it take to build a bigger well? The big well takes 20 stone, 1 bucket, and 2 ropes. I don't know if I got that or not. Let's see. So I have to build 4 thread. Hey, by the way, you can craft multiples of items. That's that right there. Who would have thought that that would be a thing, that you could craft multiples of items? Take note. Take note. 2 ropes. What else did I need? Oh, and a bucket. I needed a bucket. Totally create a bucket. There you go. Okay, so I think I have the items needed for the big well. Don't really know where I want to put the big well. We'll put it right here. See, so like, look at, you can kind of just get a feel for it, put it right where you want it. Boom, 2 hammer strikes, done. Okay, that's probably not how it works in the real world, but that's why we play video games. Okay. There is a mine. One of the things we created, or I say we because me and my son have pretty much been playing this game together. I play and he kind of just bosses me around, which works out pretty well, actually. Unfortunately, he's usually right, as much as I hate to admit. So we built a mine over here, and it's definitely got multiple levels, but I have no idea. The next level needs like a, I don't know, nuclear core. No, I'm just kidding. But it needs crazy stuff. Gunpowder and fireworks. I have no idea how to get any of that. So that's that's coming at some point. I will say I've reached out to the developer on this game, Big Studios, just because one of the most irritating things in this game is if you get a recipe, you have to, so say you get a recipe on the city island, Qualis or whatever it's called, then you cannot look at it until you go home and look at it from your workshop, which is about the most annoying thing in the world. I reached out to them. They have said that that's actually been already fixed on the I'm sorry, Steam. I wanted to say stream. I could not think of the right word. On the Steam game, that has already been fixed, and they are going to fix it with a day one or close to day one patch for us here on the Switch. So that'll be fixed, and that'll be good news. Good news for us. Have a couple carrots, get a little bit more energy on us since we just beat all those rocks. Got all those minerals. Got some stone, some copper, a little bit of gold, some silver. So see, it takes a couple days for these to start growing. The longer you leave them, it seems they get bigger, but then at some point they get, you know, as big as they can get, and then they're pretty much done. That's it. Seagull. Stuff comes in that bucket every once in a while. Like there'll be like a little shrimp guy that gets stuck in there. So we can. Oh, that's flatfish too. I don't want to fish for more flatfish. I don't want to fish for more flat fish. Say that 3 times fast. Well, anyways. You can get other trees too. So so these are like the cherry trees. Oh, and there's apple trees back here too. Let's see. Do I have any apples? Lame. No apples either. That's lame. There might be that it only gives out so much fruit before it stops giving fruit because those apple trees are pretty old. Like I planted them pretty much at the right when we started to play. These are supposed to be oak trees, but they don't look like oak trees to me at all. Like just not at all. So I don't know how that works. You run up to the very top here. If I can get there. And Koa doesn't just pass out. She will pass out in exhaustion, basically, and then the day starts brand new, but she has absolutely no energy, and you have to kind of start it all over. Here, you can give an offer to the 2 statues, Nia and Naya. Yes, something like that. So this is a mystery, not gonna lie. Like, I mean, there's obviously a lot here. I'm supposed to be finding the 4 stones that go in that what I'm gonna assume is a door, but I haven't been able to find them yet. I'm assuming they're probably further deep into the mine, but oh, look at... Sorry, I don't have a good. Apparently, I had one. I don't know when I found the one, but there it is. That's funny. Well, there you go. So there's one in there. I really didn't even know I had that. But now I got one. So, but I don't have any idea where I got that from. Did not even know that I had it. So, so along with that, the only other thing I will say is you get the shovel. That was a problem. I got the shovel. I didn't even know I had the shovel either because there's no shovel in your inventory anywhere. Like if you go to, like, you would think it would be here with all this other stuff, but it's not. Like it just doesn't exist. So it gets kind of difficult to know what you have and don't have sometimes. So all right, well, we're gonna sleep and see if we can get this. See if we can get this wheat done. Oh, the well's still dry. It will rain at some point. I promise it will. Okay, so watering that made it all grow. Looks like the cotton's gonna take another day. Should probably go get some corn so we can feed our animals. They'd probably appreciate that. or potatoes. So here we go. All right, let's go get some corn. I'm truly, like, just to be honest, I'm truly at a stuck point of where do I find pineapple at? Because I can't move forward with many of the quests until I can. And the reason is because Caleb wants this Koa Paella, and um, until I can find that for um, until I can find that for him, I can't. He won't talk to me about building the boat. So if I can't build the boat, I can't move on to another island, and I have no idea how to get pineapple. No idea. It's a mystery. Unsolvable. Probably not unsolvable. Somebody can solve it. There's that load screen again. We love it. This is kind of, they don't really. The boats are on a track and they don't move for nobody. There is some stuff like this in the thing that is very very noticeable, that you're kind of like, yep, okay. You can tell it's, I don't want to say it's not an older game, it's brand new, but it's just got some stuff about it that you can tell it's not I don't know, like just the way the graphics render sometimes. You just can tell it's, if I get that water. Actually, I just had a brainstorm. Scary but true. I can at least move one quest forward. I was supposed to make ink for this guy, and I think water was the one thing I was missing for it. Now, see, here's the problem that apparently is going to be fixed. Oh, that's super cheap. I can do that. Here, I'll buy a few of those. Try not to sell anything unless I have a lot of them, just because the moment I sell something that oh, you can't do that, my bad. You have to buy first and then go back in and then sell. It'd be nice if you could buy and sell at the same time and just have one negate the other, So if you bought something worth 30 and you sold like $40 coins worth of stuff, you could just like it would just do the math that I can't do in my head. There we go. Okay, see, yeah, this is the part that kind of gets a little like we were here, but now we're gonna, well, let's talk to Caleb real quick. Get some corn. I forgot that was the other reason we came. What? I thought he had corn seeds. He has cotton, lettuce, and carrot seeds, which are not what I'm looking for. So who's got the corn seeds? It's got to be one of the girls. One of the ladies selling. Not this lady. Not that lady. Where do I get corn? Maybe it's her. It's her. Yeah, I did spend more for her wheat seeds. Oh, I tell you. So we'll plant that corn. We got green peppers. I don't really need any of those. Oh, I'm way past what I should be spending it. Let's do that again. That's about right. Still probably spend more than I should, but it's okay. I don't really sell many of my crops. I sell a lot of my mining stuff just because I seem to get a lot of that. I mean, I always go to the mines every time the rocks come back. It takes a couple of days. I don't know, 2, 3. I'm not really certain, to be honest. But it does not day over day. But whenever they come back, I'm always back over there hitting the rocks because that's how I make my money. I don't and money. I mean, actually, it's pretty scarce at first. You're really scrimping by. I mean, I'm still not rich. I'm still kind of working to make a living. There's an awesome song. Okay, back to the home island. I got water. I got a lot of stuff to plant. So we'll do that, and then don't worry, birdies. You'll have food shortly. So you spend like 40 seeds, you get 5 like ears of corn out of it. That's a horrible deal. But or you spend 40 seeds. You spend 40 coins, and you get 5 ears of coins out. Ears of corn out of it. Okay, there we go. Got that all watered. Oh, actually, that's not the amount you get. That's the amount of, I don't want to say days, because when you water it, it takes a day away. I bet it takes that amount of days if you do not water it. Sorry, I'm learning along with everybody else. See, I come in here, break these rocks. The raw copper makes good cash. I mean, you can get good cash from raw copper. I mean, I don't want to say good cash, but it's like, I don't know, 17 coins per raw thing. I should see how much you can get for a copper ingot. I just learned how to make those not too long ago. I never thought about that. Probably get way more, not so bright. Let's see, workshop. Copper ingot takes 5, so yeah, I bet you get way more doing that. I'll think about that next time. Ink, that's right. I had a job. Ink. Oh, I need a squid. I need to go find a squid or buy a squid. I should try to find a squid. Let's go to sleep and try to find a squid. Whoops, I should water my plants. The water in this thing's got to be... Oh, I don't need to water those. All right, there we go. I did it. Made it. Doesn't seem to rain a ton on the island. When it does rain, though, in all of the rocks in the mines and in that little tunnel, they all turn into mushrooms, and you can pick mushrooms instead of rocks or mushrooms. It's kind of fun. And then, of course, you can use the mushrooms to make food. Food. All right, squid. Let's see if we can find squid. There's a bunch of different places to try to fish at. I have just shown you a couple. And actually, to be honest, I haven't done a lot of deep sea. I don't know if deep sea is the right word. I haven't done a lot of ocean fishing. Just haven't had a need to do the fishing thing, so I haven't got into it a ton. But like, let's see if there's squid over here. Sorry, I keep wondering if there's like pineapple somewhere and I'm just lame and just have totally missed it, which all of those are probably true. Squid! Oh, you could not get more lucky than that, let's be honest. Let's see if I can actually catch it. Oh no! Oh no! It moves! Oh jeez. That was bad. No! I don't know if I have any more thread. I don't have any more thread. Failure. Happy music and sad days. Park here. So trash anyway, so. Taking up to Saimi, who is the lighthouse lady. She's the one that knows your Yaya very well, and Apple. And for some reason, is kind of, I don't know, mum about it or making you work to get any info. It's like, come on, lady, just tell me about my Yaya. Stop holding out. Yeah, see, she's just like, do what I told you to. Leave me alone. She doesn't really care about copper ingots, apparently. They're super low on her 50. Oh, it's really not worth it. So 5 ingots are, yeah, no, it's not. It's better to sell her raw copper. Raw copper's 13. So, yeah, there you go. See? Glad I did not sell her any copper. Let's sell her some. Because I will cheat and buy a squid if I can, just so that I can move forward. So whether it's helpful or annoying, I think they did it to be helpful, but it is sometimes annoying. The boat moves. Oh, there's the boat moves, and so you got to kind of watch out where it's at. Well, you can't really. There's no way to tell, but so like if you park it in that back beach, I've ran all the way back to that beach and then found out that my boat's not there anymore. The game moved it to the harbor. And so then I had to run all the way back to the harbor. So we'll see if that happens this time. probably won't now that I just said all that. Okay, let's see if one of the ladies says squid. Sleeping bag. I wonder if I bought the sleeping bag, if that would give me a better night's sleep in the boat. Octopus. Of course. No squid, just octopus. Yeah, I know. I think I've ever been up this way. I don't know that I have been up this way. Oh wait, is this just another way to get to the lighthouse? I think it is. Yeah, totally is. Huh. Well, that was a lot easier. All right, well I'm here, so let's see if it's if the boat's still in the beach. This is certainly the long way to the boat if it's here. You gotta love that you can do this. This like totally reminds you of I mean, and I say that in a way of like it's probably not the most graphical thing in the world, so you just kind of gotta hopefully be able to live with it. Kind of reminds you of Super Mario and 64. Yeah, south. I'm fairly certain south is where I want to go. Oh, it's such a bummer. I had squid in my sights, and then I lost it. Night is getting late. Parked my guy right here. Okay. Well, we're gonna take a rest and pretty much just call that a day. So hey, this is Summer in Mara. Drops tomorrow. You can get it on the eShop. I don't actually not sure about the price. I want to say it's like $25, but I think it might be on a sale. Cheap Studios, and I can tell you that I'm having a blast with it. Like I absolutely love it. There's a ton to do, a ton to find, a lot of mysteries to unlock, a lot of people to talk to. It is a little fetch questy. The graphics kind of cut in here and there, you know, I mean, like what you saw. But the art is great. The music's fantastic. So, you know, Summer in Mara is not going to tell me how much it is. Of course, that's awesome. So, but you can get it tomorrow. So if you like what you see, you should totally download it and support Cheap Studios. Hey, you guys have a good night. This is Nick from Dad Crossing. See you later.